These scientists just created an army of nanobots that can swim in the fluid of your body, deliver drugs, and even fight cancer. Here's the real talk on what that means and why it's such a big deal. It's kind of like Star Wars Weekend, but instead of a far, far away galaxy. This was published in the journal Nature Nanotechnology. So it's happening right now, okay? Let's get into it. Researchers at the University of California, San Diego have developed biobots just 90 nanometers long. To put that in perspective, a soccer ball is about 2,000 to 100 times bigger than that. These tiny bots are made from DNA origami, which is a technique that scientists have been perfecting for over 2 decades. They fold really long strands of DNA into specific shapes by getting them to stick to each other through complementary base pairing. Remember, DNA is like a twisted ladder where the sides of the ladder are made of alternating sugar and phosphate molecules, and the rungs of the ladder are made of pairs of these for bases adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. A always pairs with T and G always pairs with C. That is important because it allows scientists to predict how long strands of DNA will fold just by knowing the sequence of the bases. In this case, they used a long single strand of DNA and a carefully designed set of shorter strands as building blocks. By controlling exactly where those building blocks stuck, they were able to fold a single strand into a nanoscale basket. But why bother making these tiny baskets? Well, because they might be useful for delivering drugs to treat diseases. The researchers envision these nanobots as little vehicles that could one day be programmed to seek out and deliver drugs to specific cells in the body. For example, they could be programmed to recognize cancer cells and deliver a payload that destroys them. Or they could be used to deliver gene editing tools like CRISPR to correct genetic defects. There's still a lot of work to do before that becomes a reality. But in this study, the team showed that their nanobots can carry small molecules and that they can enter cells and release their cargo. They also showed that the nanobots can be made to swim in a specific direction by changing the concentration of certain molecules in the fluid around them. This is done by exploiting the fact that DNA is a little bit like a magnetic compass. Each little section can twist and turn, but overall the molecule has a preferred orientation in space. By changing the concentration of specific molecules, the researchers could get the DNA to twist and turn in a particular way, which resulted in the nanobot swimming in a specific direction. Overall, this is a really exciting development. And it's just one more step in our quest to understand and control life at the nanoscale. If you like optimistic science and tech stories, like and subscribe for more.